Hi everyone, so I'm back with another craft with me video. This one is just using two little envelopes, which you'll see the measurements when you you stay and you watch the craft with me just after my little intro. And then I just stuffed it with all bits and bobs that I've had left over. It's a great way to use up your stash and obviously create something that you can put in your journal. Now I didn't decorate the back because I plan to stick that straight into like a journal, maybe a journal cover or a journal page. So yeah, stay tuned and see how I made these. So we'll start with these two little envelopes. They measure 11.5 centimeters by 8.5 centimeters, and I think they're just like the perfect size to maybe put inside a journal cover or a journal page. So I'm just inking up around the edges. I didn't have any, I've got loads of them, but I didn't have any that were already coffee dyed. So I'm just doing some inking up. You don't have to coffee dye and you don't have to ink up, but that's just my preference. So here I want to line the inside of the envelope. So I'm just kind of roughly guessing where I will like tear that off or cut it down. You can actually do measurements if you wish, but I'm just eyeballing it. So just tearing that off, and I'm going to slip that inside, and I'm just going to get my glue stick and just glue the flap of the envelope. You don't need to do any more than that because it's not going to come out. We're just trimming around the edges. And we're just inking up around the edges, and then we're going to do the same to the other envelope. So I'm just going to use this stencil to do obviously a bit of stenciling, and I'm using that kind of make-up-y brush type blending tool, and I just put a bit of paper in there so that obviously I don't get it on the paper that I've just put on to line the envelope. And we'll do the same with the other one. Now I'm just going to use this piece of scrap piece to make like little pockets at the bottom of each of the envelopes. So I've gathered all these supplies to go inside. This was everything that I'm using is stuff that I've already got, like already printed out, already in my stash box. I'm just inking up some bits and just kind of putting them to what envelope I'm going to put them in, and a bit of a boring process, but, and again, you don't have to ink things up, but I just like it, so I do me. And there's my cat coming to talk to me now. So here I'm just doing all the inking up and just popping them onto, just kind of equalising them all out to each envelope. So now I'm just like punching holes and adding fabric to some of the tags for decoration. So now I'm going to do a little bit of decoration on them tiny little pockets, and I'm just using a little bit of digital washi from chapter 1 here, and I'm just going to tear that off, then split that bit in two, and then we shall be gluing them onto them little pockets. So now I've got a couple of little labels. They're from the old design shop, and the butterflies are from ARTYmaze. So we're just going to pop that on there, and then you have a butterfly there, and then just pop on the labels. So that's it, all done. Quick and easy little project, great way to use up your scraps. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. If you left a comment, I'd love that too. Bye for now.